What up? So we are here. We're coming at y'all today because, we just have some testimonies and some convictions from God and the way He's just been working through our lives that we just want to share with y'all. So, Madame Shay, you wanna?
Get picked on first.
Yeah.
That'll be fine. Well, I don't know. I guess there are a lot of things to talk about, but we don't have time for a lot of things. But anyways, I'm just gonna say a word that kind of resonated with me today because what we do, it's Tuesday night.
Tuesday night in my house is Bible study night.
Yes,
girl.
And we had a great time discovering truth and setting it as our standards for life. And as we were wrapping up and praying, my very good friend and housemates, she said this. She said that whatever we lay our hands on will be successful, and that was not as a made be successful. It is done. It is.
Right.
It's like fact. It is truth. It is word. Because Jesus is my victory. So I just received that, and it's settled in there, hidden, more precious than gold or silver. It's a treasure that I will forever hold. Because I have things coming up this weekend. Sometimes my head is like, oh my God, I know absolutely nothing. But I serve a God who knows every single thing.
Yeah.
So as I go forth this week
Carry that
and attack school, I'm going to be victorious this week.
Amen.
So that's my word.
Claim it.
Yep.
It's been claimed already.
Our recent theme, quote unquote, is iron sharpens iron. And for us, it's been the fact that we're just thankful that God has been able to surround these lovely ladies and some of us that are missing. Well, not missing, but that's right here. Oh my God! So
in Christ.
So I just want to say, I guess, thank God for that. And for a lot of people out there right now, even if you can't find people around you that are, if you're not lucky enough to have that, there's right now social media, at least I'm not a social media person, but a lot of people are. So there's so much social media things going on out there right now. It's the fact that you're on here right now.
My girl right here has an Instagram page you can follow.
Yes, girl.
What's the woman who believes?
Yes.
So social media is a great way for a lot of people that to just get in touch with people, get your iron sharpened. Just wanted to give advice to everyone out there, surround yourself with people that will sharpen your iron.
Oh man, yeah. Just adding to that, I have to say, above all, something that over the past few weeks that I've really kind of, I guess seen unfolding is that man, you really never know how circumstances or situations are actually working itself out, and just because you don't see it with your own eyes doesn't mean that it's not happening. So for an example, I had a recent falling out with a really good friend for a good number of years, and it was just so devastating and just not understanding, but man, me and her were so close, how could this happen? But all the while that was happening, God was just orchestrating this to happen and for this to fall into place and to just grow and fellowship with these ladies right here. And so that's just really taught me to kind of lean on God, trust in God, and that you may not necessarily know all the details, but that's not your business anyways. but He's working all things out for good and for those who believe in Him, and these ladies right here are a prime example of that. So
For me, it's just been walking in faith with God, and yes, it's been walking in faith with God and just obeying Him, and yes, that's difficult and all. Sometimes I don't, but in doing this Bible study and taking that step of obedience, when he said, Amarji, you should be hosting a Bible study, and even though I'm not letting the fear sink in before I sent out the messages to these wonderful ladies who held me accountable to making sure it happened. But yes, and just in that, like in the last 11 weeks that we spent together doing this study, and the growth that has come with, and like knowing that there are people that you can turn to, like that understand your struggle, and like don't expect you to be perfect or wholly, like even though you're trying to be perfect, and like don't look down on you when you fail, and like I'm just there to pick you back up and like point you in the right direction, and like when you're too busy thinking about what the world thinks and pointing you in the direction of no, what does God say about you? What does God say is truth? And just I feel like I'm just grateful that I get to do life with them. That's my biggest thing. It's just like having people to do life with, and sometimes I still hide, like I still feel too ashamed to tell them some stuff, but it's just like in all knowing that they will support me in everything, and like and I will support them in everything, and it's just like having a good support system, and that is vital. That is so important, having people that you can run to and that will point you to God rather than to our common reasoning, because man, we're to lean not on our own understanding but trust God, and it's so clear that we think we are smart and that we know it all, and like yes, he gives us wisdom in situations, but like we can never trust our own wisdom, but rather we should trust God. Yeah, that's my 2 cents.
Because the ministry of the word in my life and the Holy Spirit has just been extraordinary. Like I've just seen such growth in the time I spent with this woman that I've seen in my whole life, and I know that this was God's divine time for us to be together, for us to grow and just be blessed by the Spirit of God. And man, my life is a testimony of the goodness of God. I never thought I would get to the point where I would wake up in the morning and the first voice I hear is the voice of the Holy Spirit. It's just been taking me from glory to glory, and that's the testimony I have, because I know that it's because of how I've taught myself into God as a result of this women and this Bible study. So that's just my that's my testimony. That's my testimony.
So what if, I guess what we're trying to say is plug in.
Oh, sorry, you said it again.
If you don't have a local church, find one.
Man.
If you don't have a youth,
And find one that you connect with. I think that's so important, because if you don't connect with it, you won't get you won't get anything out of it, because you won't be able to just connect with even just something as simple as the worship, the message. It's so important.
And not just being there for the sake of being there, like making like a routine, arrive here at this time and place.
Like you'll be excited to go.
Yeah.
You'll be excited to go because you're so plugged into the church and you connect with like worship, whatever. Like when I miss worship, like this week.
And we're all human. We're all, honestly, the work that we do, how we live our lives, is by God's grace. If you've ever been hurt by anyone and like it's tainted your view of God, don't let that hold you back, because God is all perfect and is all loving, and that perception that you have of Him, don't let it stay in your reality. Okay?
Yeah.
Just
The lie of the devil.
Yes,
It's
right.
truth.
God
And
is true.
yeah, it's true. And it's important to find a place where they're sharing the word of God that is undiluted. Don't look for somewhere where the word of God is easy, because the word of God is not meant to be easy. It's meant to challenge us, meant to make us grow. Jesus did not live a life of
No, he did not.
you know what I'm saying? So go
we're
for
called to be
it.
Christ, like we're called to pick up our cross and follow Him.
That's
So
right.
don't go to a place where there is no cross to carry.
I agree. That's so true.
Oh, movies and petals, even though at the end of the day it will be glorious.
Right?
But yeah.
Yeah.
So
Awesome. Well,
I think that's alright.
yeah, I think that's it for tonight.
Okay,
Till
so
next
can I
week.
leave now?
you don't leave before you sign out.
Please.